Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. Holders France were beaten 1-0 in their final group game of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar by Tunisia in their Group D contest today. The French still topped their group despite the result. Wabi Kazri got what turned out to be the winner for the North Africans in minute 58. France had a goal ruled off due to offside late in second half stoppage time by Antoine Griezmann. Australia joined France from Group D in the round of 16 after their 1-0 win over Denmark. Matthew Leckie got Australia's winner in minute 60. Meanwhile, two-time champions Argentina will look to avoid a repeat of 2002 where they were knocked out at the group stage when they take on Group C leaders Poland this afternoon at 2. The Argentines recovered from their shock 2-1 defeat by Saudi Arabia by blanking Mexico 2-0 on Saturday. However, the South Americans must get a positive result against the Robert Lewandowski-led team to advance. A win for Argentina guarantees them a place in the next round, while a draw leaves them in a precarious position as they must then hope for Saudi Arabia to draw with Mexico or a narrow Mexico win over the Middle East team. The Polish will advance to the next round with a draw or a narrow defeat and a draw between Mexico and Saudi Arabia. Mexico advance with a win over the Saudis and a defeat for Argentina, or with a heavy defeat for Poland and a 2+ margin win over Saudi Arabia. The Saudis will book their place once they win. Former champions Tivoli Gardens travelled to Drax Hall for a rescheduled clash with Mount Pleasant Football Academy in their Jamaica Premier League contest at 3 p.m. today. The match was originally scheduled for November 7, but was postponed after several of Mount Pleasant's players travelled to Cameroon for the friendly international for the Reggae Boys. Both teams have 2 drawn results and a win to start their season to have 5 points apiece. Mount Pleasant have scored 3 goals to start in comparison to 6 scored by the West Kingston-based team. The West Indies bowlers were made to toil on the opening day of their 2-test series against Australia at the Optus Stadium in Perth, as the hosts closed in a commanding position at 293 for 2 after electing to bat. The Caribbean men had early success when Jaden Seals bowled David Warner for 5 at 9 for 1 inside the 4th over. However, Marnus Labuschagne, who hit his 8th Test century, ended the day on 154 and has so far shared in 2 century partnerships. First, a 142 second wicket stand with Usman Khawaja, who made 65, and an unbroken 142-run third wicket stand with former captain Steve Smith, who is on 59 not out. Labuschagne's innings lasted 270 balls so far, with 16 fours and a 6. Kyle Mayers took the wicket of Khawaja.
Takes it up and over the top. That's all the way.
Highest first day score at the venue. Play continues tonight at 9:20 p.m. Jamaica time. Both teams wore black armbands to pay respects to former West Indies wicketkeeper batsman David Murray, who died on Friday in Barbados. The West Indies are playing their first test in Australia since 2015 and hunting a first test win since 1997 and a first series win since 1992. And that's it for your midday sports report.